Okay, children, continuing with chapter 4, today we will finish exercise 4.2. We had done the first question of 4.2. Second question, half part we have already. Second question is solve the problems given in example 1. In that marble sum which we had done the other day, so that sum is done. There is one more part of that example. We will do that very shortly. In fact, there is this question number 6, which is almost same with that example. So I'll do question number 6, then example, then you can again do on your own. First of all, let us move to the third question. Find two numbers whose sum is 26 and their product is 182. So let one number be x and second number be, since their sum is 27, the second number will be 27 minus x, and now their product x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. Now you will multiply, get everything on one side, and again you will get a quadratic equation which you will then solve. In all these sums, it is very important, after you find the value of x, write both the answers. That one number is this, and then the second number you will subtract from 27, and then you will get the answer. Okay. Question number 4. Find two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Let one number be x, the next consecutive number will be x plus 1, and now sum of whose squares, so x square plus x plus 1 square is equal to 365. Again, remember when you do x plus 1 whole square, a plus b whole square, so a square plus 2ab plus b square. Again you will make the equation, bring 365 on this side and solve the sum. Here, for example, here it is, he is saying two consecutive positive integers. So if suppose x value, one is negative, one is positive, you will only choose the positive value and write the answer. Again, write two answers. One is this number and this number, x plus 1, whatever number you get. Question number 5. The altitude of a right angled triangle is 7 cm less than the base. Let the base be x, then the altitude is 7 less than the base. Then the altitude will be x minus 7. And hypotenuse is 13. Hypotenuse they have given us, which is 13. Now you know in a right angle triangle you can easily apply Pythagoras theorem. This is 13 given to you, altitude is x minus 7 and this is base. So 13 square is equal to x minus 7 square plus x square. Okay, now you will just solve this equation and get the value of x, whatever it is coming. Again, this is a sum of sides. In case you get a value of x which is negative, you will ignore that value, just go with the positive value. Now we are on question number 6. Question number 6 is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of poultry articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day the cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. Suppose I have a factory and suppose I make hammers. Okay, and suppose each day each cost of making each hammer is rupees 25, and if on a day I'm making rupees 250 worth of hammers, so that means I'm making 10 hammers. Okay, 25 into 10, so that means I'm making 10 hammers. So in this he is giving us rupees 20 is the total cost of production in a day. So let the number of articles produced each day be x. Now cost of production of one article he has done is, cost of production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced in a day. So 3 more than twice the number of articles produced in a day. Last step, x into 2x plus 3 is equal to 90. Again you will now just solve this sum and get the answer. Okay. Now again in this also, remember if you are getting any negative value, that you will ignore. Now as I just said in question number 2, it is written solve the problems given in example 1. Now if you open page 71, example 1, first sum was the marble ones which we have already done, that 45 marbles. The second sum is totally same with this sum. Okay. So make the equation and then you solve it fully. Don't leave it in between. Okay. We want to make the equation and solve it fully. So on page 71, this is example 2, example 1 का second part. Okay, first part you have already done, the example 1 का second part. Okay, so this was exercise 4.2. Now I'll teach you one thing which will be very useful for you in this chapter and in all the other chapters. For example, this is an equation x square plus 5x plus 6, and I ask you to find the roots of it or get the value of x. Up till now, the normal method we are using, first and last term we multiply, we get 6x square, then 2 3s are 6 1s are, depending what the value here. I suppose choose this, and then x plus 2, so x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to minus 3. This is my answer. Now in this part you have to think. Okay, you have to think what to do, what not to do. Now there is this formula known as quadratic formula, by which if you just put the formula, you will get this answer, this final answer straight away. There is no thinking required, but you just have to use the formula. Now I'm just telling you now how to use this formula. First of all, this is the standard form of equation, ax square plus bx plus c, of a quadratic equation. Okay, first step you have to do, you have to write the value of a, b and c. So you just have to compare this. So my a is 1, b is 5 and c is 6. Here whenever you are having confusion whether you have chosen the correct values, all you have to do, whatever you have written, just substitute it back in the rough. Suppose a की जगह 1 लिखा, b 5x and c 6. So you will get x square plus 5x plus 6. You should get the same equation. Okay. So whenever you are having any doubt whether the values chosen are correct, behind at the rough, you just put the value in the standard form and see if you are getting the same equation. Anyway, now this is the formula. Minus b, right now I am writing only plus here, b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and minus b minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay. Now minus b, so b is 5, so minus 5 plus, now b square, 5 square is 25, 4ac, 4 into 1 into this, 4 6 are 24, and then 2a, a is 1, so 2. So minus 5, now 25 minus 4 is 1, and under root of 1 is 1. Okay, so minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4 upon 2. So one value you got is minus 2, as we were getting here. And similarly now here, the only difference is that you have to do this in minus also. So minus 1, 5 minus 5, then this becomes minus 6 by 2, so this is minus 3. Okay. So in the advantage of this formula is you don't have to think, you just have to substitute. Okay. For example, a few children were having problems in finding factor of one of the equations. So I had to give them a couple of hints. So we will just do that equation now. For example, the question is 2x square plus x minus 528. Again, the first step, we will write value of a, b and c. So a is 2, b is 1, c is minus 528. Now this formula minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon b. Minus b is minus 1. I now write plus minus here, now you know. Again b square, so 1 ka square is 1 only, minus 4 into 2. Now this is minus 528 upon 2a, that is 4. Minus 1 plus minus 1. Then, now this minus minus will become plus 8 into 528 upon 4. 528 into 8 you will do 8 into 64, 8 to 16, 16 plus 6 is 22, 40, 42. So minus 1 plus minus 1 plus 4, 2 to 4 upon 4, minus 1 plus minus. Now 1 plus 4, 2 to 4 is 4, 2 to 5, and if you know 4, 2 to 5, we 65 square is 4225. So here I can write 65. Now minus 1 plus 65 by 4 and minus 1 minus 65 by 4. Minus 1 plus 65 is 64. 64 by 4, so you get 16. And here of course there is no need to do the calculation, because this sum, if you remember, which we had done the other day, was sum of sides. And whenever we are finding sides, the negative value you can just leave it like that. We will only use the positive value. So you one side you got 16, and I think the other one you had calculated then 33 by putting it 2x plus 1. So this formula also I will be just writing for you that this is known as a quadratic formula. Okay, quadratic formula. Okay, but remember one thing in this. Here, whatever the term in the root is there, okay, many times, for example, here root 425, you got it as 65 and you could do the sum. Sometimes it may not, you may not get a whole root. Suppose in the root it is coming root 8, then at the most you can take out 2, so it will remain like that only, 2 root 2, and then if you can do, if some adding can be done, will be done, otherwise you can leave it like that also. Similarly, if the root, for some reason, if the root is coming negative, if the root is coming negative, suppose minus 11 or something, whatever it is coming, then the sum will not solve further, because whenever the root is negative, that equation has no roots. Then there will be no solution of that equation. This will happen either in two cases. One way, the equation will actually not have any solution, or you may have made a mistake in substituting the values, whether you have forgotten to put the minus sign or something. So if you, like, sometimes if you get negative value in the root and you check everything that everything you have written is correct and still you are getting negative value, then you can write that this equation will have no solution. Okay, so that's it. Cheers.